guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation, and unfortunately I don't have the actual product with me. What I did was I just went in and got samples to test it out, because let's get serious, it's not realistic for me to go out and buy every single foundation that comes out. I don't want to just buy it and then review it, return it. It's a hassle. I have a lot of foundations that I need to get through, so it's just unrealistic for me to buy so many foundations. So I just got a sample and I have already tried it, so this won't be a first impression. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the foundation with you guys on camera, and then I will check in when I return from work, because that was pretty much the end of the day, because I do remove my makeup when I get home. So before I start, I'm just going to go ahead and read the claims on the foundation. It is a matte. It is supposed to be long wear. The coverage is medium to full, and it's supposed to be buildable. It's made for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, or oily, so anyone can wear this. It comes in 40 shades, which is why I decided to go in store and just kind of get a sample, because it's actually really hard to pick your shade online because they have so many, and I'm usually pretty good at that. So it's amazing that they have a color for everyone. Let's see. So it gives the skin an instantly smooth, pore diffuse, shine free finish that easily builds to medium to full coverage. The oil free formula is made with climate adaptivity technology that resists sweat and humidity, won't clog pores, long wearing, again, light as air texture, is undetectable on the skin. That's a huge claim. So it's supposed to be really good coverage, but it's supposed to be undetectable and still look really natural on the skin. So let's go ahead and apply the foundation together. I'm just going to use it with my beauty blender. I did try it with a brush, and I just like applying all of my foundations with a beauty blender, so I didn't purchase the brush. I did, however, purchase one of the highlighters, and it comes in a box like this. I love the packaging. I thought all of the packaging was really cute. But anyways, this is the Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo, and I got it in the color Mean Money and Hustler Baby. So this is what the packaging looks like, and it actually has weight to it. I thought from the photos when this was first kind of like released on Instagram, I thought it was going to be cheap and plasticky, but it is like a thick plastic, but it actually has a good weight to it. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Let me zoom you guys in. So this one is Mean Money and this one is Hustler Baby. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in. I already did my brows and I did prime my face already. And I used my Smashbox primerizer and a little bit of Professional just on my pores. And I ended up getting 2 samples because, again, there's so many shades. I wasn't exactly sure which shade I am in. I have already worn this one. I got it in the color 290. And I believe it said it was like a olive medium skin tone, which is strange. I didn't even know I had olive undertones. But I'm going to go ahead and use that color again today. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and dot it on my face, and I will probably speed through this so I don't bore you guys. Oh, and I forgot to mention the other color that I picked up is 300, and this one is also in the medium range, and it's supposed to be more of a neutral color. So I'm going to be testing that one out as well, but for today, since I've already used this one and I thought it was pretty close, I will be reviewing this one with you guys today. So I have seen some reviews on this foundation already. Well, actually I've seen a lot of like first impression videos. I haven't seen anyone talking about like the longevity and how it ended up looking by the end of the day. So that's why I really wanted to get that kind of video out for you guys, because I want to know how it's going to look throughout the day, you know. And a foundation always looks really good when you first apply it, but then everything can go downhill from there. So again, I've seen a few videos already, and some people have mentioned that it oxidizes on them, and I did go onto the Fenty Beauty Instagram page, and there was like a representative talking about the oxidization on their on the Instagram story, and she mentioned that it does not oxidize. What happens is this has like a little bit of water in it, So when you first apply it, all of the water just kind of evaporates and then the true color shows. So it's not the same as oxidizing, because when it oxidizes it actually turns into like an orangey brown, like a darker shade. This one just reveals its true color when it dries. For me, I didn't really see a huge difference when I applied it. I feel like it looked really close when I first applied it and then when it dried. So let me zoom out just a little bit. So my first initial thoughts, even when I first applied this yesterday for the first time, it has a very beautiful finish. It has amazing coverage. It covered up a lot of my pigmentation and kind of like marks from breakouts that I have on this side, and I can probably cover it up even more, but I'm just not going to do that. I don't want to feel too heavy today. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It actually feels really lightweight, but when you do start to build up a little bit, it does feel like you're wearing something on your face. So it does feel a little bit heavy, but nothing compared to like other foundations that I've used, especially for full coverage. It is a really soft matte finish. It doesn't look matte on me that much. Like, it's not like sucking up the moisture out of your face, but like in between here you can definitely tell that it's a matte foundation. I think it still looks really healthy and it doesn't suck the life out of your face, again, like I mentioned. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup off camera and then I will be back. Okay, so I have finished the rest of my makeup, and to finish off the look, I'm going to apply the highlighter with you guys on camera. And again, this is the one in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. So this is a beautiful highlight, and there's not much I can say about a highlight. I can just tell you guys that I love it. The only thing that I really don't like is that when I swatch Mean Money, there's barely anything that comes off. And I'm going to show you guys right now. I am like, there's something on my finger, but when you go to apply it, it's barely anything there. But it's still really pretty on the skin. And when you swatch Hustler Baby, I'll do that twice, you get a really nice, like, you see the difference? It's like nothing and bam. So that's the only thing that kind of threw me off. But on the skin it applies really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply Mean Money first, which is the one that doesn't swatch very well. It's still really pretty, but it's really natural. So I guess this duo is actually really nice, because if you want to go heavy, you can use Hustler Baby on its own. But if you just want a really natural look for the day, then Mean Money is the way to go. You see that? It's actually still really pretty. It just doesn't swatch like anything, so you're kind of like, uh-oh. I was literally kind of mad, like, wow, there's like no pigmentation, but there is. It's actually really pretty. See that? It's like the most natural glow. So, and I know that's what she was trying to go for with this line. It's just to kind of, you want to enhance your features and have fun with it. It's makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and use Hustler Baby on top. As you can see, that's like bam. And you can continue to layer this and really get. But for work today, I think this is fine. I actually love this duo. I also purchased Trophy Wife, which is the really bright yellow one, but I ordered that one online, and I think my package is delayed because of the hurricanes and stuff, so I just wanted to get this video out for you guys. So that's it for the highlight. I mean, it is beautiful. I could continue to layer it and wet it and make it more, you know, make it stand out more, but I'm just gonna wear it like this. I think it's worth it. It is a little bit pricey. It's $34, but you are getting 2 colors, 3.5 grams of product for each one. So, and I mean, I have never been through an entire highlight before, so this is gonna last me a long time. I will use it every day because I just love how natural and pretty it looks. So those are my thoughts on the highlight. I need to go. It is almost 8 o'clock. I need to go to work. I will return with my final thought, and I'm just going to do one last close-up on the foundation, on the highlight. Alright, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so it's now 7:45 in the evening. I actually had a long day today. I usually get out at 5. But this is how the foundation has held up, and I have not retouched or anything at all. And as you can see, it's still in place. It has rubbed off a little bit here on my nose, which is normal because I do rub my nose. My bronzer is still there, the highlight is still there. So for my final thoughts, I actually really do like this foundation. I'm surprised that I like it because usually when a new brand comes out with like a brand new line, you're kind of not sure if it's going to be good or not. But I think Rihanna hit it out of the park and she really nailed all of her claims for this foundation. I didn't have so many foundations right now. I would buy it, and I think I will be buying it, and I'm going to hold off on it for a little while, but I do recommend it. And I do think it's a really good foundation. I took a couple of notes on my phone just so I don't forget anything, so that's why I'm looking down. So the wear time is incredible. Yesterday I wore it for 7 hours, and by the end of the day it still looked really good. So I took a picture right before I went home yesterday. And then today it's been over 10 hours now, and it still looks really good. And I have not touched up, and I have not blotted or anything like that. So the only problem I had with it was that it wore off around my nose. It also wore off on my nose yesterday because I was rubbing my nose. So that's actually a common problem that a lot of people have. Is it undetectable? I would say it's really close. I want to say that on the sides here where I'm more normal and on my forehead, it's pretty much undetectable. You can't really tell that you're wearing foundation. But here, since I was a little more dry right here when I first applied it, and a little bit on my nose, I can still notice that I was wearing foundation, and I think it's because I was a little bit dry. I highly recommend to hydrate your skin before applying this foundation because it is a matte foundation, and I think people with dry skin probably won't like this foundation because it does accentuate a little bit the dryness, but not as much as other foundations. Let's see, what other foundations can I compare this to? So compared to this one, the Marc Jacobs one, this one is super matte and it's very noticeable when you put it on. And another one that is really noticeable as well is this Anastasia Stick Foundation. These are really matte and very obvious that you're wearing foundation. This one is nothing compared to those. And then it's also recommended by the brand to prep and hydrate your skin very well before applying this foundation. So if you do have problems with it accentuating your dryness, then try to hydrate a little bit more before applying. And then a few more facts about the foundation. It retails for $34, which I think it's reasonable. It has a really light scent when you apply it on your face, but it's a scent that I've never smelled in other foundations before, but it's not a bad smell and it actually smells really nice. And then the smell goes away after you apply it. And then the last thing that I put in my notes was one of my friends mentioned that this is a transfer proof foundation, and it doesn't say anything about being transfer proof, but I kind of tested it out myself. Like, I noticed it transferring onto my headphones that I was wearing today. You know, when you wear like those Apple headphones, my foundation tends to get on there, and that still happened to me today, so it does rub off. I just thought it was fun to kind of test out. So those are my thoughts on the foundation. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. If I forgot anything, please feel free to leave a comment below and I will reply. Thank you guys always for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video if you want to see more, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.